Good afternoon. I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with. Fun to hang out. Going to be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jim, your Astute Tourist, and I am here with the Ford man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Good morning, Kenny. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. I hope everybody else has had a fantastic night. It is Hump Day, Wednesday, February 28th. Make sure I get the date right, Kenny, so I'm not stunting the year, saying that we're in January still. But good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in. It's a rainy morning here. We'll get to the weather in a minute, but we got some rain here. But let's go right over to the chat and let's say good morning to some folks in the chat. Good morning to Denise from Bone Tired Travelers. How are you?
Good morning, Denise.
Good to see you. Sharon is here. Good morning, Sharon. I hope you're doing well. I am feeling a little bit better every day. Thank you. I have these exercises where I have to look left and right for 30 seconds and up and down for 30 seconds and then move my eyes. And apparently it's working. So slowly feeling better, which is good. So we're heading in the right direction there. So Denise is saying, shut it off and turn it back on.
That's not Denise. Hello, Denise.
Hello, Denise. We got Scott from Controversial Cruising is here as well. Good morning, Scott. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Nick P is here. He said we're heading for a high of 14 here today. 14. I'm guessing you're talking Fahrenheit. But then tomorrow we're heading for a high back up to 50. Definitely a roller coaster. Yeah, so we're getting the same. So tomorrow when you're having the warmer weather, Nick, you'll be sending that cold front our way. We'll be in the teens tomorrow. It's going to be cold. So Sharon says in her neck of the woods, it's 62 degrees here in South Georgia this morning. My sister asked me if I need to turn my electric blanket on. I'm like, it's 62. Denise says 69, low of 34 tonight, rainy day today. Blood sugar is 148. Your blood sugar's high. What are we going to do with you? Got to get that insulin working. The weather sounds good. That is, in fact, an old bumper, by the way. That's an old intro that I had for a lot of our videos when we first started. I just figured I'd throw it in there. I do want to let Scott know from Controversial Cruising. Scott, if you're there, look what I got. I have a package. I haven't opened it. I'm thinking, should we open it this morning, Kenny?
Sure, go ahead.
We'll open it. We'll open it on the show here this morning. We'll do that in a minute. So, Shirley from Glitter World is here. Good morning, Shirley. John Gaylor is here. Hello, John. He's looking and listening. Good morning to you, my friend. I hope all is well. 51 degrees in New York right now. Let's see. Who have we missed? I haven't missed anybody. Denise says, ooh, open it. All right, let's open it. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, so we're right down here at the bottom. I'll just put in the little lines there. Somebody taught me that. I don't know if it was V or if it was Ava to put those little lines in the bottom. Then I know I've made it to the bottom of the chat. I remember seeing that. I'm like, well, why do you keep putting those lines in there? That's so you've
It
already.
also works for when you're doing trivia as well.
Is that right? Yeah. So you know how far where the last question was, or
You know where the so anything after those marks, that was the correct answers. But anything before those marks
you've already done, right? Was passed. So
Yeah.
Nick, Sean sent me a message. He said he had a crappy morning show. He ended early. I woke up and all of a sudden I seen it and I went to go in, and I think Denise was the last. She was the last person in the chat, and he was gone. So he had some technical issues. So all right. So I was going to do this tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday, but let's do it because I'm excited. So I got this package in the mail, and it says from Scott, Controversial Cruising, all the way from Arizona. Can you believe it? It came from Arizona. So, all right, let's open this. Let's do this. Let's do a reveal. I don't really do these unboxing things, but Scott, thank you for this. The package is from Denise. Oh, it's from Denise? Denise, this is from you through Scott? Well, how exciting. Thank you. She says, yeah, I missed the show by the time I got there. He was off. Yep. Yeah, I just sent it. So, okay, so it's from her, but you sent it. All right, I'm going to open it. All right, you ready for this? So let's open this up. I got a pen here. Let's open this bad boy up. I'm excited. I don't get packages that often. It was sitting, so we bring the mail in the afternoon, Kenny. And when we open the front door, our stairs going upstairs is right there. So usually when I come in or Colleen comes in, we grab the mail and then we put everything on the stairs until we get settled. And I saw it there, and then I walked around it. Look at the size of my package. You got a big package there, girl. So I saw the package and I walked by it 1,000 times. And by the end of the day, I'm like, what is that package? And I looked and it had my name on it. All right. So let's open this up, shall we? So here's the package. I got it open. It says, all right. So there's a note, and it says, this gift was sent to you on behalf of Denise at Bone Tired Travelers. She insisted I send it to you. Enjoy, my friend. With waves of love, Scott from Controversial Cruising. Well, thank you, Denise, and thank you, Scott, as well for that. The first thing I see is, oh, there's a look at Kenny. It's Buc-ee's.
Yep.
There's a Buc-ee's bag here. I've never been to Buc-ee's, and there's a Buc-ee's sticker in there. How cool. Oh, thank you. That's going to go up on the shelf behind me up there with the rest of the stickers and magnets and things. Thank you for that. All right. Oh, my gosh. Kenny, have you had these before?
I've had those. Yeah, I've had those.
Buc-ee's Nuggies.
Yeah.
Are they good?
They will make your tongue sour green.
Oh, this is awesome. Buc-ee's Nuggies, white cheddar flavored. Oh my gosh, thank you. We don't have we beaver nuggets. We don't have Buc-ee's here, so this is a treat. Thank you, Denise.
Actually,
and Scott.
I don't think I've had the white cheddar ones, but
Yeah.
they have different flavors.
All right.
And
it's early in the morning, but I have to try. Ooh, they smell good. Ready? Oh, yeah, Kenny. These are good. Oh,
Your tongue laughing great. I have actually had the caramel ones.
the what ones?
It's like the they had these caramel ones that are you know like the caramel corn that you get at Christmas time.
Yep.
Well, they have they had those caramel ones, and it tastes just like at caramel corn that you get at Christmas time.
Gotcha. Yeah, Scott. I'm sorry. Nick says standard caramel corn is the traditional beaver nugget. As Denise said, Jimmy has never been to Buc-ee's. You need to send it to him. We go twice a year. Thank you so much. And we're not done. Scott. Wasn't this for Gavin?
What's that?
It's a little like a purse bag thing from Cozumel. This is great. There's something in it too. Hold on. There's another Buc-ee's sticker in there. Oh, this is great. Costa Maya keychain, Cozumel, I think a magnet, and another Buc-ee's sticker. This is awesome, you guys. Yeah. No, Gavin's still on my table. That's awesome. All right, so there's that. That's cool. That's really cool.
I want to say good morning to Sandy Robinson and Laura M. She's over on my side of the stream.
And 2 Buc-ee's koozies, a bottle one and a can one. That is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I mean, I don't know if you know how much I appreciate that. It means a lot. I rarely get packages. I'm usually sending packages out, so this is fantastic. Thank you guys so much.
Hello,
appreciate you all. Thank you. All right, so that's why Denise is the best heart of gold. You got it, my friend. She is the best. Good people. We only hang out with good people. So my mouth wants a Buc-ee, right? It's actually very good. I usually get the caramel ones, but the cheese ones are good too. Those are really good. I like that white cheese.
At least I don't think I've had the white cheddar ones, but I know I've had the caramel ones for sure. But
the caramel ones sound good. I like that popcorn that you get around Christmas with the caramel on it. It's almost like Cracker Jack, right? Without the peanuts in it.
Yeah.
Flying to Texas in June specifically because it's been over 2 years since I've been to Buc-ee's. Breadstick 77. I know we said hi, but good morning to you. Thank you. I love you too. Love you guys as well. Gonna make me cry. Cut it out. Love you guys for sure, though. Best friends and audience in the business. I'm telling you, this is the best. I'm a little biased, but we have the best morning show on YouTube, the best, and I have the best friends. So thank you so much, you guys. Sharon says, I need a bag, please. And Denise, you put that smile on his face like we're talking about. Yeah, you guys did. Right, Sharon? Only hang out with good people. Next time I go to Texas, Sharon, I got you. There you go. And Nick says, I was watching Embarkation Nation the other day. They said they will always remember me for coming up live from the Castle of Ireland with you guys here on your channel, Jimmy. That's right. That's definitely a highlight of one of the streams that we did. So maybe, Nick, if I can get up early enough, you can stay up late enough. Maybe when you're in Australia, we can do something quick. We'll figure that out. But Kenny, it's already, what time is it? It's 17
17.
past the hour.
Yeah.
And we haven't done this.
So good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Will soon shine through. Good morning, good morning. Hot to you and you and you and you. Good morning, good morning. Weekend all night through.
Good morning, everybody. Cheers to you and yours.
Cheers.
Happy morning and best sip of the day. Mm-hmm. Wow, that is so good. That coffee is so darn good.
I just made a fresh pot not too long ago. So
Damn good coffee. And hot.
And hot.
Did it! Congratulations! World's best cup of coffee. Great job, everybody.
Great job, everybody.
That's the song my mom wake me up with. Oh, Folgers in your cup.
Oh yeah, is that it? Or is it good morning? Good morning. Maybe that's the song she's thinking of. Best sip of the day, right, my friend? Yes. Scott, he's keeping us in line. Weather, history, animals, notables. All right. Let's go right over to the weather then. And what's happening, Kenny? What's going on in your area in the greater northwestern North Carolina?
It is. Come on, load. It is currently 59 degrees. Feels like 59.
59, nice.
Supposed to be a high of 67 today. With
67, Kenny, you're killing me. I love it. Good. That's good though. You guys need it.
With some rain, but Burr 23 degrees for a low tonight. That is cold.
That is cold. Currently in the greater southern New Hampshire, northern New England area, it is 50 degrees right now. It feels like 50. We're going to have a high of 56 today, but it's going to rain for most of the day. And then this evening, the temperatures are going to drop. Like we were saying, where Nick P is at, he's going to be sending us the cold, windy weather, and it's going to be back down about 21 degrees tomorrow morning, 18 degrees on Friday. But I guess the temperature is supposed to come up as we get into the beginning of next week. But yeah, still winter here in the Northeast. So let's go over and see what's happening on the weather map in your neck of the woods. If I can, share the screen. So I guess Sean was having all kinds of technical difficulties this morning with his stream. So, all right. So there you go. There's the weather map. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So there's really not a whole lot going on here in the New England area. We do have some rain. There we go. Got to wait for that to populate a little bit. But so here's the rain. We got this rain overnight, and it's starting to pull out. It looks like there's rain from the Great Lakes, rain and snow from the Great Lakes all the way over to the Atlantic Ocean. And then south of us, here comes some more of that rain. And then you can see this band of snow out here over Milwaukee and Wisconsin. And that's bringing that cold air is going to be swooping in from Canada and bringing us some of that cold air. If we go over to Shirley's Island, it looks like she's going to get some of the rain there too. She had some snow the other afternoon, and she said it's going to be 10 degrees there today. So what's that, about 40 degrees, 30 degrees Fahrenheit? I don't know. I have a hard time converting that. Kenny is looks like the rain's pushing out. Did you get any rain yesterday, Kenny?
I think I may have got a little bit here, but I know I got some yesterday in Asheville.
Yeah.
because I was in Nashville yesterday. I was in Nashville until about noon. But I know when I got back here, I don't think, like I said, it may have rained a little bit, but it didn't really stick around long.
Gotcha. I love Asheville. I've been there a few times. Nice town. Florida looks pretty clear. They've had some warm weather down there. They had some rain and wind last week. It was rough for them, but when we get out west, we look over to the Texas area. They got some high clouds and rain. Arizona looks clear. Southern California into Northern California looks clear. And of course, the higher elevations when we get up into Washington and parts of Montana and Idaho, they're dealing with the usual winter stuff. Out towards Seattle, they're getting some rain, and the higher elevations are getting snow. And then if we go over, why not? Let's go to Australia. They're getting more of the same. It's summertime there. Looks like Tasmania is getting their portion of some thunder showers, as well as the Melbourne area, and then in South Wales. And then up in Queensland, they're getting their typical thunder showers, humidity, and the like. So there you go. That's what's happening with the weather around the world. Michael Ann Spoil Mama's here. Good morning, Michael Ann. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning, Michael Ann.
She said, saying that she's had some thunder showers overnight, or thunderstorms. Yeah, Denise, Asheville is nice. I love it there. We've been there a few times. Mom says, good morning, Mom. She says 58 degrees and 80 for the high today. I'll take it. We're going to be down there in a few weeks. Sandy Robinson is here. Good morning, Sandy. Thank you for coming in. Also, tornado watch and flood watch. Yikes. Yep. Let's see. Who did I miss? Did we miss anyone? No. Sandy's in. I said hi. Michael Ann's here. Said hi. Leeds, Alabama, on the way to Orange Beach. Foley, Alabama is the closest Buc-ee's. They're building one on the coastal Mississippi. Can't wait. Yeah, we don't have them up north here. I guess we probably don't have the traffic for them. Let's see. Who would we miss? Nobody. Nick P says, I'm excited for Joe Hupp is taking time off of work and going to make his way down to visit Sean and Alana during my weekend with them. Yeah, that'll be fun. Joe's a good guy. Good to meet him. I'm probably going to be doing a live stream with Sean and Alana. That's my hope, at least. We'll see what actually happens when we get closer. Yep, sir. Johnson's been raining off and on where he's at. Denise says, I wish we could rendezvous with y'all on the way to Florida to and from. Yeah, we're going to be on a plane. When are we flying in? The 10th. We're going to be flying into Orlando on the 10th. And then I'll be flying out of Fort Myers about a week later. So it'd be good to try to meet some of the other folks down there, like Chet and Robin and Sherry from
Destination Fun.
Thank you, Destination Fun. And some of the other ones. Scott McNeil lives up in Panama City. Who else is there? Captain Billy lives down that way.
Captain Billy J.
Oh, well, I know John and Nancy are there too, so we'll probably end up hanging out with them for an afternoon. That's usually what we do when we go down. All right, so Mom says a week from Sunday. Hurrah, she can't wait. No, I can't wait either, Mom. And Darian is in Ocala. Okay. Billy is in Pensacola.
He's in Florida now.
Got it. All right, so we're cruising right along. We're doing good, Kenny. We're keeping up with the time. All right, so let's do this. This Week in History. This Week in History, as always, is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. You can check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. We make decorating easy. All right, Kenny, let's see if I can get the date right. Today is Wednesday, February 28th. And let's see what happened on this day in history. We'll turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way to the year 1827. The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad became the first steam-operated railway in the United States to be chartered as a common carrier of freight and passengers. 1827.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
In 1901, American chemist Linus Pauling, who received 2 Nobel Prizes, one for chemistry in 1954 and another for peace in 1962, for efforts to control the spread of nuclear weaponry, was born. So he won a Peace Prize for to control the spread of nuclear weaponry. Happy birthday to him. In 1906, American gangster Bugsy Siegel was born in Brooklyn, New York. In 1922, Egypt was declared an independent country. In 1931, American basketball coach Dean Smith, who was one of the most successful men basketball coaches in collegiate history, was born. Happy birthday to him. During World War II, Japanese troops landed on the island of Java, which they occupied until 1945. That was in 1942. They occupied the island of Java for 3 years. Do you know where Java is, Kenny?
No, but
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling it's down near Sean and Alana somewhere.
I do know that Java is also another name for coffee.
Coffee, yeah, Java. All right, 1983, the final episode of the immensely popular TV show MASH aired and was watched by an estimated 106 million viewers. You ever see that show, MASH, Kenny?
Yes, I have.
What do you think of that show? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that was it was a great show that was on it started in the 70s. I remember when it went off the air. It was kind of a sad thing, but great show. In 1991, the Persian Gulf War, an international conflict that was triggered by Iraq's invasion of Kuwait, ended as Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein accepted a ceasefire agreement. And then in 2013, Benedict XVI became the first pope to resign since Gregory XII in 1415. And the notable event on this day in 1986, Olof Palme assassinated. I hope I got his name right. Olof Palme, the internationally prominent prime minister of Sweden, whose strong pacifist beliefs included opposition to the Vietnam War, was assassinated this day in Stockholm in 1986. Jeez, terrible. So there you go. This Week in History. We're always brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. You can check them out at Revive Furniture and Home Decor. They also have a Facebook page. You go over there. They do live streams weekly. You can check out the fine products they have on sale. And if you go over to there and you're able to connect with them, let them know that Kenny and Jimmy sent you over from the Morning Cup of Joe show. So if you haven't hit the like button and shared us out, we would appreciate that as well. It takes help from you good folks so that we can get that algorithm working, right, Kenny?
Yes, it helps both our channels out.
Certainly does. Chet from Sea Legs Journey is here. Happy Wednesday to you, my friend.
Hello, Sea Leg Journey speaking. They come on at 8:30 this morning.
That's right. Wednesday morning at 8:30. So they'll be up right after See Me Traveling, right?
Right after See Me Traveling, Kurt and Marsha.
Very good. Very good. I hope you and Robin are doing well, and the puppies are doing well. Denise says she loved MASH. Derby Playground is here. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning, Derby Playground.
Yep. Are you on vacation, Derby? Or was that last week? I wash MASH every night. Yeah. I want to be Hot Lips Houlihan when I grow up. Well, you're a nurse. I'd rather you not go to war, though. So have a great day today. Stopping by to say hi and leave. Like, oh, so you have school today. Okay, so China Beach, that was a good show, too. That was Dana Delaney. Little hottie she was or is. Good morning to Mark from Corner Cobalt. I'm sorry, Corner Club host. Kenny's got me laughing. Corner. My God, that's a mouthful in the morning. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Good morning, Mark. Mark usually does a live stream around between 12 and 12:30, just about every day during his lunchtime break. You can catch him. So go on over. And if you do go over to Mark, tell him that Kenny and I sent you guys over. Mark's a good guy. He's got a great channel, and you guys should check him out. All right, let's see.
I need to go check him out because I don't think I've connected with this channel. I don't think.
Yeah, I think you should go over and say hi to Mark. I just scheduled a community quiz about MASH. That's pretty cool. Maybe we should do some MASH trivia one day, right? That's what she said. All right. All right. Well, you know what time it is. I don't know what time it is. Do you know what time? Let's do this. Let's do this, Kenny. Breaking cruise news, the Carnival Venezia is completing its 5th year in service this month. Initially built for Costa Cruises, the vessel was delivered by the Fincantieri shipyard on February 28th, 2019. After leaving the Italian shipyard, the Vista-class ship was christened at a special ceremony in Trieste, Italy, a few days later. Designed to serve the Chinese market, the Costa Venezia set sail on the inaugural cruise on March 8th. The ship offered 53-day voyages that sailed from Italy and followed the tracks of Marco Polo through the Mediterranean to the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and the Far East. How cool. Once in Asia, the vessel kicked off a year-round schedule of short cruises departing from Shanghai in mid-May of 2019. After less than 1 year sailing in China in January 2020, the Costa Venezia entered an extended layup due to the COVID pandemic. In May of 22, the vessel ended up returning to Europe in a series of cruises, departing to Turkey and Greece from Istanbul. Citing stronger demands for North America, Carnival Corporation announced the transfer of the 4,232 guest ship to the Carnival Cruise Line fleet just a few months later, introducing a new product to the U.S.-based brand portfolio. The Carnival Venezia debuted in New York City on June 2023. Let's see. Sailing out of the home port of Manhattan Cruise Terminal, the ship continues to offer year-round schedule of cruises to the Caribbean, the Bahamas, Bermuda, Canada, and New England. Later this year, the Carnival Venezia is set to bring the Carnival Fun Italian style to a new home port, which it debuts in Port Canaveral. During the 24-25 winter, the ship will offer a series of 4 to 14 night cruises to the Bahamas, the Caribbean, and the Panama Canal, departing from Central Florida. So there you go.
Ringo.
Breaking cruise news. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Kenny?
Oh, I was saying good morning to Ringo and Czar.
Ringo and Czar, good morning. Good morning to you.
His name is Kyle.
Good morning, Kyle. John says he didn't like the design of the Venezia, however you say it. Bamanola is here. Good morning, Billy.
isn't it called the Varenze?
It's Venezia. I'm
Good
not
morning,
sure
Bam
exactly how to
Manola.
say it, but good morning to Billy from Bam Manola. It's good to see you. All right, what do we got for time here? Oh, we got time. So let's see. What do we have? Well, we have a game to play, Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking we should play it if I can find the bumper. Where the hell is it? Okay, everybody, now it's time to play America's favorite game show. Name That Notable, the game where we put up a picture of a famous person and you have to guess who that person is for virtual cash and prizes. Kenny, what would you like to add?
I was gonna say controversial cruising Scott. He told me that there's two. There's the Venezia and the Forenzia.
There you go. Okay, so I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It's good to learn things.
Are those two Carnival cruise ships, or is one of them Carnival and one of them another cruise line?
That's a good question. I'm going to guess they're both, but I know somebody here in our chat knows for sure. Robert Celeste is here. Hey, Bobby. Good morning to Rob Celeste. Michael Ann says the Forenzia sails out the end of April. They are Carnival. Yep, there you go. But both old Costa ships, so they're old Italian ships. All right, here we go. So let's get ready to play Name That Notable. DJ is here as well. Good morning, DJ. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. All right, let's get ready to name the notable. Like I said, this is the game show where we put up a picture of a famous person, and you have to guess who it is for virtual cash and prizes. All right, so this is going to be, we've gone back to, these are actors, and they're all male actors today. We're featuring men. So, Kenny, get ready to name this notable. Who is that guy? Let's see. He played, he was the voice of Puss in Boots. He was, I believe he was in the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway for a short period of time.
I have no idea.
Denise says Antonio Banderas. Sandy's saying Antonio Banderas. Rob is saying Antonio Banderas. Ringo and Czar. Kyle is saying Antonio Banderas. Billy says Mark Twain. Chet says what Denise said. So if you guessed Antonio Banderas, Banderas? Yes, Antonio Banderas. You are in fact 100% correct. Give yourselves a big hand on that one. Have you ever heard of Antonio Banderas, Kenny?
I don't think so.
No. Like I said, I think that cartoon Puss in Boots, I think he was the voice of it, but he's an actor. He's starred in a lot of different movies in that. So, and I think women consider him a handsome man. I don't know. All right, let's get ready to go to our second notable. Get ready to name this notable.
Good morning, Keisha H.
Hi, Keisha. Good morning. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Who's this guy, Kenny? Any idea who he is? He played Rob Roy. He played some other things.
Nope. I have no idea.
I think there's a famous line where he's like, I don't know who you are, and I don't know where you live, but I'm going to find you and cut your tonsils out. Something like that. I don't know.
I thought you was going to say something else.
Oh, no. This is a morning show, Kenny. Liam Neeson. Rob saying Liam Neeson. Ringo and Czar. Sandy. Everyone is saying Liam Neeson. Laura says Liam Neeson. Michael Ann says Liam Neeson. Billy and Shirley all say Liam Neeson. And if you said Liam Neeson, you are in fact correct. Give yourselves a major Major hand and slap in the back. Yeah, Liam Neeson, famous actor. I remember, I think the first movie I can remember seeing him in was a movie called Excalibur, which is about King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. And Gilligan Farnsworth, you were so close. The third. Gilligan Farnsworth the third. Okay, let's get ready to name the next notable. You ready, Kenny? You're going to get one of these. Kenny, you did really good on the presidents yesterday, by the way. I think you got them all except one, which was the trick one I threw in there from New Hampshire. So, all right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Name this notable. Who's that guy? Let's see. Gosh, he was in a lot of movies. Heat. I don't want to give it away too much. He was in The Devil's Advocate. I don't want to say the obvious because people will get it right out of the gate, but Sandy says Al Pacino. Ringo and Czar says Al Pacino. Laura's saying Al Pacino. Rob is saying Al. Whoop. Keisha's saying hi to everybody. Rob is saying Al Pacino. My mom's behind. She said Liam Neeson. You're one behind, Mom, but I get it. Shirley says Al Pacino. Is Al Pacino? Question mark. Weird pic of him. Al Pacino. Shirley says old as F. Al Pacino. That is, in fact, Al Pacino, stars of the Godfather movies, which are probably my favorite movies of his. If you said Al Pacino, you are, in fact, correct. You ever heard of him, Kenny? Al Pacino?
Nope.
Yeah, very famous actor, especially, like I said, in the Godfather movies. If you've ever heard or seen those, you would know Al Pacino. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. You ready, Kenny? Thinking caps on and name this notable. Who's that guy? Ooh, handsome man. He's another one of my favorite actors.
Does he the face looks familiar, but I can't think of his name.
So I think he was on the first time I ever saw him, I think was on a TV show called Saint Elsewhere. Am I correct, you guys? I think it was Saint Elsewhere. He played a doctor. First time I ever saw him. And let's see.
By the way, I want to say hello to Crossover Paranormal.
Good morning, Crossover Paranormal. Scott says Denzel. Ringo and Zara says Denzel. Denise is saying Denzel. Rob is saying Denzel. Chet is saying Keisha. Michael Ann. Laura M. Everybody is saying Denzel. What do you think? Is it Denzel Washington? I'm going to say you are correct. It is, in fact.
I don't even know because I don't even know who that. I don't think I've ever heard of.
It's in fact Denzel. He's awesome. I love his characters. He plays like a tough guy, or he's like the guy that the downtrodden hire to go get the bad guy. Really good. He can play a really, really mean character. I saw him in a movie too. Was it? I can't think of the name, but yeah, good actor. Okay, let's move on. Let's get ready to name the next notable. Name this notable. Look at this guy. Who's this guy? I don't know if I think he's Australian, maybe. Australian actor. Does he look familiar, Kenny?
In a way he does, but I can't, I don't know.
Yep. He let's see. He was in Gladiator, the movie Gladiator. He was in the one with the ship there. They were all in the ship sailing. Ringo and Zara says Russell Crowe. Rob saying Russell Crowe. He was in Les Miserables. Was he? Equalizer 1, 2, and 3. That's Denzel. Russell Crowe. John Gandolfini. The lesser known of the Gandolfini brothers, James and John. Mark says Crow. Denise says Crow. Laura says Crocodile Dundee. Nope. Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe. Scotty is here. Scotty Too Hotty. Good morning, Scotty. Scott says, I can't stand this guy, but my wife loves him. It is, in fact, if you said Russell Crowe, what was that movie? Commanders and something on the ship. That is, in fact, Russell Crowe. Good job, you guys. Good job, Russell Crowe. Okay, let's get ready to name the next notable, Kenny. We got a few more, so let's zip through these so we don't run out of time. Get ready and name this notable. All right. Who's this guy? I believe he's from Texas, and he was in what was that movie? I can't think of the movie. It's the name of a Led Zeppelin song. I remember him back way back in that movie. So let's see. Anybody want to take a guess? People are saying hi. Ringo and Zara says Matthew McConaughey. Sandy says Matthew McConaughey. Denise is saying Matthew McConaughey. Dazed and Confused. There you go. You can see, right? I said a Led Zeppelin song. Scott says McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. Mom, I think you need to move your slider up a little farther. You're a little behind. That is Russell Crowe.
Yeah, you need to make sure that your whatever device you're on, make sure that you're on live chat and not top chat.
Yeah, because you're a little behind.
And also make sure that you're the little red dot is showing up, because
it's all the way to the right, Kenny? Like fast forward it to the right.
Yeah.
Yep, Dazed and Confused. That's the movie and the Led Zeppelin song, and Matthew McConaughey. So for those of you that guessed Matthew McConaughey, good job. You guys are right. Very good. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Magic Mike, right? I knew someone was going to say it. Leave it to Michael Ann. That's the one where he was showing his man muscles. I don't know if he showed anything else. I didn't see that movie, but all right, let's get ready. Let's get ready to name the next notable. Name this notable. Ooh, look at that guy. Who's that guy, Kenny? Tough guy. Look at him.
I still don't know, because the guy looks familiar, but I can't.
Denise, man muscles, right?
Yeah, it does look like.
So who's this guy? Stella. Oh, that's all I can think of. Oh, wait. I can't think of any lines off the top of my head. It's early. Denise says James Dean.
Too early.
Scotty says Marlon Brando. Shirley says Marlon Brando. Michael Ann says James Dean. Laura says Marlon Brando. Now Denise says Brando. Sharon says Brando. Sandy, that's a good guess. Paul Newman. Ringo and Zara say Brando. Michael Ann saying Brando. Yes. So you are, in fact, 100% correct. That is Marlon Brando, another star of The Godfather, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Apocalypse Now, you name it. This guy, very bizarre, eccentric dude, but great actor. That is, in fact, Marlon Brando. James Dean was hot. James Dean was hot until he was not. Was that Jimmy back in the day? We're gonna have to do. We need to do this. You guys need to send me your yearbook picture or a picture of when you were in high school, and we'll put them up on during the live. I'll do a whole presentation. What do you think? Is that a good idea? You guys send me a picture of you in school or right around school age, and then we'll put them up. I think that would be fun, and I'll show you myself as well.
Yeah, we can do a name that notable that way.
Right? Yeah, and you have to guess who it is. Sandy says, as soon as you said Stella, I knew it was Brando, right? Yep, Brando. All right, Mom looks like she's caught up. So very good. All right, we got a couple more to go. So let's get ready and name this notable. Who is this guy? This guy, gosh. He's been in a lot of movies. Cowboy movies, contemporary movies. Shall I give it away and say he was in Men in Black? In the series of Men in Black. Let's see. I got to make sure that I don't jump ahead. Okay, so let's start with Denise. Tommy Lee Jones. Rob is saying Tommy Lee Jones. Says Denise is a great actor. Scott says Tommy. Sandy says Tommy. Ringo says Tommy. We are not allowed to take pictures in detention, John said. You don't have a picture of you with the stripes on and the bars in detention? He guards the cookie jar for sure. Eli Wallach. That's a good one, Chet. We don't need no stinking badges. Oh, wait, that wasn't the
Good
same
morning,
movie, was
Nettie.
it? That's a different movie. Hi, Nettie. How are you? Good morning. Tommy Lee Jones, The Fugitive, right? The Fugitive. He was in Steven Seagal movies too. Okay. But that is, in fact, Tommy Lee Jones. You guys give yourself. How many points for that, Kenny?
10,000.
10,000 points. Kenny is generous with the points today. All right. Yeah, we didn't do any points, did we? We're just going along. I just thought of it just now. All right. Anyway, so everybody, for getting right answers, give yourself all 80,000 points to catch up. All right. Name this notable. Who's this guy? It is not Lawrence Fishburne. I'll tell you that. There's a video. There's a whole thing of videos where this guy is like, I am not that guy. I'm not Lawrence Fishburne. Who is this guy? This guy was in Unbreakable. He was in Pulp Fiction. He was in Django Unchained. He was in all kinds of movies. I have no idea all the movies. Rob says Samuel Jackson. Chet says Snoop Dogg. Ringo says Samuel Jackson. Scott Smith is here. Good morning, Scott. It's good to see you.
Good morning, Scott Smith. I thought you were already that on my channel, Daddy, but come to find out you weren't.
Billy says the Capital One guy. What's in your wallet? Shirley says Samuel Jackson. That's right. He wasn't coming to America. He was the guy in McDowell's. He was going to rob everybody, right? Scott says Samuel L. Keisha says that. Are you trying to rush me? Are you rushing me, Scott? Although that message is a good message. Sharon says Samuel L. Jackson. Absolutely, you guys got it right. Give yourselves a big hand for Samuel L. All right. One last one. Get ready to name this notable. Who's that guy?
Here again, the guy looks familiar, but I can't.
He was in he was in gosh, so many movies. I'm trying to think of Old School, I think, was one of the ones I seen him in. There was one well, the newer ones are the Marvel movies. He was in oh golly, the comedy with they were making an army movie. Why can't I think of it? I'm sorry, I did not mean to skip you, Denise. All right, so everyone is saying Iron Man, right? Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., Robert Downey Jr. What do you think? Is it Robert Downey Jr., Kenny?
I guess. I don't even know who that is, but
Denise says, my secret boyfriend. He's always been my hall pass. Tropic Thunder was the movie. That's right. And your grandson's favorite superhero, Iron Man. That is, in fact, Robert Downey Jr. He has been to the started at the top, went to the bottom. He's back in the top again, and good for him. Guys, good job. You made it through another Name That Number. Well, you know what time of day it is now, Kenny?
it is time to wrap it up.
Time to wrap it up. It's time for us to say goodbye. Let's say so long, but not goodbye. Thank you, Nettie. I'm slowly feeling better every day, and I appreciate that. Thank you for asking. Yeah, the starting to improve. Thank goodness. What a debilitating thing the vertigo can be. But Kenny, we gotta get out of here. So don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. When I tell you I'm living proof that it works, just believe me. I'm here today partly in due to the fact that I've employed PMA into my life, and it will help you as well. So think positive, stay positive. It'll push those negative energies away, and you're gonna have a good day. You'll have a good week and a fantastic life. Don't forget to thank our first responders. If you see them, thank them for the service, the men and ladies of the police department, fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses. We love our nurses. They're out there changing lives and making the doctors look good. And then make a difference in somebody's day today. All you have to do is smile at them, say a kind word. Everybody's got a story. Sometimes their stories aren't so good, so make sure that you try to make somebody's day a little bit different for the better. And then last but not least, thank a veteran. The men and ladies of the armed forces are out there every day selflessly protecting us, protecting you and me, keeping our way of life intact, and protecting our liberties and freedoms. And most of all, that flag behind us, Old Glory, my flag, your flag, the red, white, and blue. God bless America, and God bless all of you guys. So
Yes.
thank you so much. Like I said, best audience in the business. This is the best morning chat show on YouTube. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Greatest hosts and the greatest people in the chat. We love you guys every day. I appreciate you. I know I can speak for Kenny when I say that. And yes, thank you for the nuggets. I wish I could share them with you, Kenny. I'm going to bring some of these with my lunch today. Thank you, Denise and Scott, for that. What do we say, Kenny?
Good Lord willing, that the creek don't rise, we will do it all over again tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
Yes, we will.
6
I
a.m.
want to wish everybody peace and love. My name is Jimmy, and he is
Fort Man, Kenneth Oaks. Bye, guys.
all right,
Peace.
guys. We'll see you later. Go over to Eddie Lugo, 7:15. We'll see you over there. Bye-bye.